Heyo! Welcome to a shush secret time! And because it's just Natalie, we get to use the OBS, which means we get the bums. But because it's just me, it means I didn't get to test this audio out, so let me know if things are terrible. And I will real time try to fix them. Hey guys, how's it going? How y'all been? What's new? Yeah? Nothing I got. That's all I got. It's the end of the stream. Not terrible. That's great, Shannon. Thank you for the encouragement. Hey, kids. Yep, Tara had to work today, so I'm flying solo. Yeah, and we will eventually figure out how to stream through this other service that a friend of ours, Samuel, has recommended, but until the day that I find the time to do that, we are still, when we are Zooming together, but apart, it's via Zoom. What? When we are streaming together, but apart, it's via Zoom. There we go. I have to work today, but I'm here. This is work. This is my work, guys. Yeah, so what's new? What's new? Oh, I'm supposed to do hellos. Let's do the hellos. Let's do the things that we're supposed to do. My contacts aren't working today. I don't think that's news anymore. I think they're never working. Maybe I need new, I definitely need new contacts, but yeah, anyway. Okay, David Faith, hello. How are you doing today? What's up? Munitless Constance, hello, hello, hello. Shannon West, does a straw have one hole or two? It's one. The answer is one. And that's just a fact, Jack. Oh, Jack Boots, hello. Jack Boots says, Natalie, I'm guessing you're dressed like a teenager because you want to. Close. It's very close. I will get into that in a little bit. Derek Ward, hello. I was actually surprised at how well this outfit turned out. Thank you. Blair, hello. How are you today? Elizabeth Bonu, howdy, howdy, howdy. Ed Keaton, happy Thursday to you as well. Desiree Gonzalez, bum, 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 bum. It's how we say hello in these parts. Rooster Coop, favorite ice cream, mango, mint chocolate chip, done. But like, it has to be the green kind. No, it doesn't. But no, for favorite, yes, it has to be the green mint chocolate chip, and it has to have the little slivers of chocolate chip, not like the pieces. So who that is, I don't know. Whichever one does that. Ralph Morick, oi. Oh, you just made me think of something. I must write it down. Where do I write this down? Let's write. Oh, it's right here. Hello in different languages. Which when I find that note later, it won't mean anything to me then either. I am going to scroll. Derek Ward, audio is good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clayton Gordon, hello, hello, hello. Ben Rathig. Ben, thank you for catching. I don't know. I had started to set up the live stream from my computer, and I had copied the link and put it into the right place. And then I moved to my phone for some reason, and whatever link showed up first, I just decided that was the right link. And I don't even know what I was linking to. Something with Utah actors. I don't know. But thank you for catching that for me, Ben. Summer test, the last round draft pick. I have no idea what's going on with the draft pick. I haven't paid any attention. I never do. I look at like it later on. David A, hi. Don't care for mint. That's just strange. That's just not, that's, everyone likes mint ice cream. No, I can see not. It's a very, very strong flavor. I think I made it. I think that's it. I think that's everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Hello, all. Welcome to a what you would expect to be a quieter shush because there's only one of us, but I fill in with a lot of noise. Actually, that's what's coming out. We don't have an episode this week, but we have one coming out next week that we're trying to get ahead in the editing process so that while we're in Dubuque, we don't have to work on it. And the through line ends up being how often I sing and dance while cooking and there's not someone there. Like I'm just randomly busting into song the entire time. So that is our silly through line, is that it happens now and again when Tara and I are filming together, like in a cooking episode. But in particular, this one, because there's no one to interrupt me and I just do it the entire time. And I think the count was like 15 different song and dance moments. Like that. That's just my weird auditory tick. Ed will be back. See you later, Ed. Yeah, so we're working on that. That's next week. It's going to be, this is, what everyone was asking for. I made a Spam bake. Yeah. I know that's what you wanted to see an episode of. Tara and I have been really leaning into things that we think are, trending. And Spam bake was it. No, what happened was I was going to make a sushi thing and I couldn't get an ingredient that I needed and I was out of time. And so I made this thing and it was really good, actually. I'll try it again. I don't know why my phone's blowing up. Oh, cool. It's about an audition, guys. Hey. I picked up those little songs while doing things from Natalie. Yeah, I do it constantly. It's probably my ADHD. Actually, I've never been diagnosed with anything, but I'm now, TikTok has convinced me that I have everything. TikTok's worse than WebMD. WebMD, like everything you did turned out it was cancer of some sort. And now with TikTok, it's just you watch for 5 minutes and you're like, wait, maybe I am bipolar. Ooh, coffee chip ice cream sounds yummy. We once had a Spam party. I made Spambalaya. Ooh. Do you know, I don't know how long these have existed, but there are multiple flavors of Spam now. There's a teriyaki one that we had recently. So my nephew recently became a little Spam obsessed. And I heard him. So his parents had wrapped a bunch of individual cans of Spam for his birthday because he needed to have X amount of presents to open for this themed thing they were doing. And a couple of them were cans of Spam, but there were flavored one. There's like a maple one. There's a teriyaki one. And anyway, so we had the teriyaki one the other day and it was pretty darn good. Not gonna lie. I'm a by myself, David. So there's been Spam has been on the brain in this house. So yeah, that's what I did. And the episode's very boring, but you have to watch it and pretend like you like it because I'm very insecure. Okay, so the outfit. So this is funny, guys. Justin and I went to the rodeo in Washington County, which is it's where we used to live when we were living out here during the pandemic. So we went to the rodeo, which is fun, and it's got a little carnival. It's their Washington County Fair, and we're sitting there. We went 2 nights in a row to watch all of the rodeo. And the second night, the first night I kind of noticed it, but the second night it was even more extreme. This is Saturday night. Every single girl between the age, well, actually almost all of them anyway, but every single girl between the age of 15 and 25 was wearing a white midriff shirt that was either a little t-shirt like this or a tank top. More specifically, they were thick strapped tank tops and then high-waisted, this color denim, all of that. And then they all had 2 necklaces and they all had my hoops are too big. And then all of the girls in Utah do their hair exactly the same way. They do the Utah curls, which is like that half curl and then they're straight at the bottom. And it was like, I remember in high school that we all wore the same thing, exact same style. You all had the wide leg pants and you all had the crop top and whatever, but the crop tops all had different patterns and different. So while you were the same shape and everything, you were not the exact same. Every single person wearing a white top. And I was just like, it was kind of, Stepford Wives adjacent. I was just like, do they not feel weird about this? Does this not feel weird to anybody? So I decided then and there that I was going to dress up like I was going to fit in Utah today. But I never do my hair like this. And there's a good reason. My hair's too heavy for this curl. Also, I don't part my hair down the middle because I get it long. My face is too long. But I had thought I decided to do it last week, and then I decided to follow through. I do have a cowboy hat. I don't have a good cowboy hat. I have hats that are Western, but my cowboy hat is a cheap one that I bought for when Tara and I were going to go when we went horseback riding. And I brought it out because I was thinking about wearing it. Some of the girls had cowboy hats. But you know what I noticed? I was talking to Justin about it this morning, and I was thinking back because I was going outside to take those pictures, and I thought, you know what? None of the girls had sunglasses on. And I don't understand. Are sunglasses out? Did I miss the memo and we're not doing sunglasses anymore? I don't know. It was really weird. But so I decided if I wanted to fit in Utah, I had to do this. It wasn't just the teenagers. I mean, I'm telling you, even all the women, not as much once it got into anyone over the age of 25, it was much less, but there were a bunch of still the exact same thing. They had purple cowboy hats they were selling there. And I was like, if you're a real cowgirl, you can own a purple cowboy hat and get away with it. But I don't think anybody would believe I was a cow person if I had a purple cowboy hat. So I skipped the purple cowboy hat. And I just never, here's the problem with buying hats for me. I love hats, but I am never, ever, ever someplace that is selling hats while my hair is in a position to try on the hats. My hair's always in a ponytail at that point, or, not, if it's in a ponytail, then now I can't try a hat on. I can't take my hair down to look at the hat. It's never going to look right. So him. Anyway, I'm not all cattle, no hat. I'm all hat, no cattle. Wait, no, I'm not all cattle, no hat. Wait, I can't say it. I'm not all hat, no cattle. I'm the exact opposite. I'm all cattle, no hat. It's always funny. People drive by our ranch on tours, actually, because we're so close to Zion. So people will be in these open Jeep tours, and the four of us will be out working on the cattle, and we'll all have Dodger caps on. And I'm just know people are kind of disappointed. You need to purpose with the hairdo to try hats. You need to go with the purpose. Yeah, I do. And now that I live someplace that hats exist, but it was so rare that like I was someplace where hats were like cowboy hats. Anyway, so now I need to find a cowboy hat. I need to get there are these cowboy boots that I'd forgotten about that I have saved on my Amazon account. And they're these short boots, but they have American flags on the side of them. And I'm like, oh, I really want them now that I live in Utah. I'd forgotten about them. I was scrolling through looking for something else. Anyway, my hair just happens to be perfect for hats. It's the ultimate hat wearing hair. Well, congratulations, Summer Tess. I'm very happy for you and your hat hair. I forget Justin has hair because he's always wearing his hat. But you raise cows. Isn't that the definition of a cowgirl? Yeah, I'm probably more well, I was at a rodeo, so there were definite real cowgirls there. But I do, yes, I qualify. If you ever make it to St. Joseph, you can visit the Stetson outlet store. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I have 3 hats that are, besides that one, that are Western adjacent, but none of them are cowboy hats. Any hoozle. That's a really, important stuff. That's why you all came here today, was to find out about the rodeo. The rodeo is fun. I love that kind of thing, like smaller town fairs and stuff like that. You know, they have the carnival going on. It's got a Ferris wheel and the zipper and, you know, the swing one. And then you're like, all right, I don't even want to ride the rides. We did, you know, it's funny. They have the food trucks out there. They don't have vendors from the way big fairs do, where it's the cookie cutter vendors that come in with the fair. Now, this is all food trucks. There is a sushi food truck that was there, and it was really good. And they had their street fries, which were these wedges of potatoes that were not, I don't know, they were delicious. I don't know what they were putting on them. I couldn't describe it. It was teriyaki-ish. They were messy as F, but they were yums. Anyway, had them 2 days in a row. That's how yummy they were. So we're going to check off the rodeo box. Let's see. What else can I talk about today? So Tara and I are going to Dubuque. That's happening. We're going to be there Wednesday through Monday. I'm not sure there's going to be a shush next week, because that might be while we're doing our interviews. I have to finish the schedule. We are hosting the award show, which is going to be fun. Normally this is a real deal. I mean, we keep saying this award show is like a real deal award show. But I was looking at the lineup for this year, because they send us a breakdown, and they have 3 bands or 3 musical acts. They have us as the hosts. Normally it's a stand-up comedian, but Tara and I can fake it till we make it. And then like 2 other sketches, like things that are planned inside it. And it is in this gorgeous, gorgeous theater. Toby and Jack Boots and Ben can all attest to how amazing this thing is. But they put on a show compared to like compared to other festivals that you end up going to. They actually put on a show. So it's a kind of a little bit of pressure to like be hosting this. And Tara and I have our gimmick. We've got gimmicks because and I'm just going to spill the beans. I don't think anybody's watching that it will be ruining for it. So what we're going to do is, as we come out, we're going to come out for the party afterwards is even more epic. There's food everywhere, dance floor, live music. It's just an absolute blast of a time. So Tara and I are going to come out from either side of the stage wearing the same dress and then have this whole back and forth banter about like, this is a nightmare and da-da-da-da-da, you know, and how embarrassing, cha-cha-cha. And then we'll introduce the next couples. You know, we introduce the presenter and then we leave. And then we introduce the presenter and then we leave. And then anyway, we're going to go through, and I'm just going to keep changing. I think I'm going to go through 6 different dresses leading up to the gold ball gown that I've done for, I did pictures on the ranch in it. And then at the very end, we're going, the very end, when we come out to close down the show, I'm going to come out in the pink bunny costume. And, and Tara's going to be like, wait a minute, what is this? I'm like, I ran out of dresses. And she's like, so this was your alternative? Like, this is the solution you came up with? And she'll just be like, anyway, we'll do this whole thing. I think it'll be fun. It'll be our little gimmick, but that means I need to bring 7 dresses, and no big deal. I have to get into storage, but went to go to storage, and somehow our account had not gotten paid, and so I couldn't get into my storage unit yesterday. And oh my gosh, Blair, that's hysterical. Are you my imaginary friend? We might have to add something. Not my, I don't know, a little flashback situation. 8, bring an extra one. Oh yeah, for sure. And then, but yeah, I went to go to the storage unit where all of my gowns are. And I don't even remember what I have. This is what's ridiculous is I'm like, I think, oh, that's right. I have that silver one. I can get that one. Oh, that's right. I have that one. But I need the build. I need them to be like, ooh, that was bad. I need to not do that on stage. I need it to build, like it needs to be dressy, big dress. And then, you know, so, and they all need to use the same strapless bra. which is also not necessarily the easiest. FedEx addresses, yeah. I don't actually. We may end up having to get dresses delivered to you, Ben, because the dresses that I think we're going to order backup ones because the ones that we're supposed to get here have not gotten here yet, and we're running out of time to like wait for them to get here. So we might just order some on Amazon and get them shipped to you, Ben. Our backup dresses, and then hopefully be able to return them. And then, so yeah, so that's going to be fun. I need to figure out how we're going to, Ben, I may also need you to film the entire thing because I need footage of that. Do you know whether they film, Ben, do you know if they film the award ceremony? I'd hope so. And then while we're there, we're going to try things. We're going to film at least 2 tries. The Amazon wish list never fixed itself. I don't know why, but it was never able to get third-party sellers. So I may just purchase that banana ketchup on my own and get it sent. I've been babysitting it, watching to see when the date, when it would still get there in time. So yeah, I think that's what's happening. I'll let you guys know if there's going to be a shush. We'll figure it out when we get. Well, Tara and I are supposed to have a meeting tonight. It's funny, all week we've been saying, we'll talk about that on Thursday. We'll talk about that on Thursday. But we already knew Tara wasn't going to be here today. So last night we did it again. I said, she's like, sorry, I did try to get out of this meeting today. Cha, cha, cha. And I was like, no big deal. Oh, wait a minute. When are we having our meeting? And she's like, oh, that's right. If I'm not going to be there, we can't just then roll into talking about this. So she and I have to have a meeting tonight to go over our plan for Dubuque and all of that. If you guys need to use a kitchen, that can be arranged. Oh, well, thank you, Ben. But I made sure everything we were doing was kind of just sit down. We got the chips that Shannon West sent. Thank you. I can't remember who sent. Someone, was it Kamikaze Steve maybe? Sent the hangover remedy, and then I'll grab this banana ketchup, which I don't know what that is, but I just think we need to try it. And that one we're just going to go across the street and grab some chicken strips and fries and try them. We'll keep it. It's not. The thing is, it's Ben's address. I can't give you Ben's address. We're getting everything shipped to Ben. We actually got rid of the PO box that we had in LA. It was just too expensive. You'd be surprised. And the only thing we were using it for was the show. And since we were no longer living in the same state, we decided to get rid of the PO box, and then we would figure that out when we cross that. We would cross that bridge when we got there. But this was everything sent to Ben so that we don't have to travel with it. And it's working out fantastically because Amazon is being, well, even if it was the PO box, it's Amazon's issue. They wouldn't have been able to send it to us the same way. So it's what the issue is that Amazon is having a problem giving the address to a third-party seller. So, I mean, yes, if I gave you the PO box now, yes, that would work. But, so there's just some weird thing in there where they're just not communicating, and I can't believe they haven't fixed it yet. But whatever. Give us Ben's address. You can trust us. Yeah. No, it's okay. I was like, do I have Ben? I have to have Ben's address because I put it on there. Every time we come in town, we end up like getting something shipped to Ben. It's kind of ridiculous. So in other news, third-party dresses sound dangerous. Yes. I said trusted people, Steve. Yes. So, but thank you guys for trying. So again, I know I said this last week, but thank you guys so much for trying so hard to get us that stuff. It was pretty, like, I was floored again by you guys when just putting it up there going, hey, we put some stuff on here if anybody wants to help out. And like the little hubbub that started of all you guys going, I can't do it. Well, I tried and I can't try it. You guys are always awesome. Hi, Ed. Welcome back. Ben likes pizza, right? Shut up, Clayton. No. Oh no, that terrible pizza prank. Wait, I can fix this. Ben, can you receive mail at the Film Fest office? I could probably get it delivered to the hotel. It was just a matter of we were doing it so far in advance that I was just trying to get things there. I was trying to get things there before we got there. So, guys, I got a new job that I think I can talk about. I am now doing the marketing, the social media, which I'm awesome at, guys, by the way, for Gig Harbor Film Festival. I am now in charge of their Facebook and their Instagram and their MailChimp. So if you are not friends yet with Gig Harbor and you want to support my endeavor, you can just go on there, and every once in a while when you see a post from them, just like it, because if those numbers go up, even if they're artificial because we're inflating them right now, it looks good for me. So thanks, Blair. And you know what's funny is I didn't apply for this job. I would never apply to be someone's social media. What are we calling myself? Director? No, digital marketing coordinator. Anyway, and I got the gig because I went to, when I was at the Desertscape Film Festival here in St. George, I ran into the marketing coordinator for Gig Harbor. He happened to be down here visiting a friend. And his friend was like, there's a film festival going on, let's go. And then we ran into each other. And so when he got back to Dubuque, when they got back to Gig Harbor, they were looking for somebody. He's like, well, what about Natalie? And so then they called me up. And so now I am doing that. But I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, I learned Canva and I'm really good at it. I make a lot of mistakes. Does Gig Harbor need IT? I don't know, Ben. I am not in the loop in that regard. DMC direct. Is that what it is? DMC? Natalie, Nat DMC. I like it. But yeah, so you're going to see me pushing through a lot of Gig Harbor stuff on my page, just trying to get it to have more traction, because that's what you got to do. And Ed Keaton said spam. Excuse me, I just spit. Spam flavored macadamia nuts. I don't think I've tried that. I think I remember seeing those. I don't remember if we tried them. Also, guys, my candle business is going smashingly in that I've made candles. This one's cute. I found this mug. It says, a good friend is a friend forever. And then I put a candle. I'm calling this one Grandma's House. Actually, I don't know what I'm calling it. I've been mixing scents. And this one, I was going to call it Country Garden or something garden. I can't remember what there's a bunch of names. I've been taking notes. But then I smelt this one recently and I was like, you know what? This smells like my Nanny Shirley's house. And in a good way. So how do you advertise a candle that smells like your grandmother, but in a good way? And no, it doesn't smell like baked cookies. It just smells like her perfume. Like I think all grandmothers at one point in time were wearing like gardenia. Anyway, I got approved to sell candles at the farmer's market. So going to be making big money, raking in the dough. Actually, I was doing the numbers on it the other day and I was like, this is just not going to be lucrative at all. Not just like, it's not the amount of money you have to put into making them. Whatever. It's not the amount of money it takes to host your booth. It's really the 4 hours I have to sit there for the 5 candles I'm going to sell. Anyway, so if you guys got a way to market grandma scented candles in a way that it's in a good way, I need your input. That's what you say, in a good way. It smells like grandma, but in a good way. Yeah, I'm not doing my first. I got approved to do the festival, but I won't be doing my first one until May 11th. Because when I get back from Dubuque, I'm going straight to Kanab. I have like 1 day downtime. And then Kanab Film Festival, which is about an hour and a half from here. But they're putting me up in a hotel. So mac and cheese flavored macadamia nuts. I made this last night. This is just a random side story. Not that all of them have anything to do with anything, but this one's particularly. So last night, I don't know how it happened. We have a box of these like tuna helper packets. They're not tuna helper though. They're like some generic kind that are in the house. And we're just like, you know, we should every once in a while just use these to like cut the cost of dinners, you know, like, but I decided to make them. And as I was making them, like, this is not going to be good. This is, I mean, I'm not opposed to tuna helper, but Shari turns to me and says, after I'm done with it, she says, "Is it any good?" I go, "No, it's not. It tastes like crap." And she's laughing. I was like, "No, you know what it tastes like?" Like, I was like, "This would be delicious. This tastes like I'm poor," is what it said, which is just true. It just tastes like, you know, if I were at the ranch and you serve this to me, I would be like, "This is delicious," because you're out in the middle of nowhere and you don't expect things to be premium. So, hey, this is creamy and it's cheesy and it's got tuna and there's noodles. I'm starving from working the cattle. It's delicious. But when you're in civilization, it just doesn't really work out. No, it wasn't good. Loveliest cowgirl in all of Utah. Well, thank you, Ed. If you want to Insta me that, I'll take it. Insta you. What are we talking about? Grandma got run over by a reindeer and this was her candle. I love it. So I have like a couple candles that should be Mother's Day presents, but I'm not going to get to my first thing until the day before. So I'm hoping everybody needs their last minute Mother's Day presents. Maybe I'll sell a lot of them because I have like 3 that are very kind of mother specific. Yeah, tuna casserole, which if it had peas, it might have been better, but maybe chop some broccoli into it or something. But it was just this, it was not good. And then you know what I did? I had leftovers of it today because, you know, I'm not proud. I'm lazy and I don't want to make anything else. Allergic to fish. I think I knew that, Ben. Oh, hey, Ben. Do you want to give us a ride to the party on Wednesday night? There's a list of things I'm supposed to be taking care of. I can check that one off right now. Peasy, what? I can't, the hearts behind there, I have no idea. Negative Ghost Rider. Peas, negative Ghost Rider. Okay. You know, like peas? Peas are delicious. Grandmother's Day candle. Ooh. You eat Subway and you're not eating fish. What? It's not real tuna? Is that what you're saying? Peas are yummy. The only vegetables I don't care for, well, this is not true because I don't like the normal side dish vegetables. So you got your peas, carrots, corn, green beans, love them all. You get to like lima beans, I'm like, no. Broccoli, love it. Cauliflower, love it. Brussels sprouts, fine. What else? What's another one that I'm missing? Because if I'm missing it, it means I probably hate it. It smells like grandma's spirit. No, my goodness. I don't like see, I'm the opposite, Alibaba Furball. I don't like frozen vegetables. I only like canned. And I think that all comes from like what was the first, how you had it when you were a kid. Was your parent a canned vegetable person or was your parent a frozen vegetable person? Or fresh, you know? And that is the way you like it. I would have the worst candle shop. One of my scents is called combo number 5, but because I couldn't think of a name for it. But it was funny because it was only my second combo, but I decided to call it combo number 5 instead of mambo number 5. Let's do all 90s song. Yeah, like that. And all 90s song puns. Oh, guys, I need to introduce you. I haven't named it yet, so you can help me out here. But this is my new little mascot. Did I show you this yet? I'm very excited about it. I was at the thrift store and this was on the shelf and I was like, well, I have to have it. I haven't named him. I don't know, but I think he's my mascot. I think he's going with me everywhere I go now. I think he's gonna go to the farmer's market with me. And I was even thinking about making him my logo, but it doesn't have anything to do with anything. So party chicken. Here's my party chicken. Chick-fil, yay. Clucky. I don't know. I saw it. I was like, has to have. Nugget. don't know. It's a little big for Nugget. This is a full, you name Nugget when it's a child. This is a full grown, and is this a boy or a girl? I think it's a girl. I don't think it's a rooster. Oh, well, wait, how do you know if it's a rooster or a hen? Like, is there a facial thing you can tell? Or is it just if they lay eggs? Like, it's got that little doodad on its nose. Do they both have that, or do just roosters have that thing? I don't know. Fast food mascot. Henrietta. Yeah. What? Here I thought Dejuicing Kitty was your mascot. No. No. Its cousin will be dinner tonight. Yeah. Yes, Henrietta. That's cute. Is it? But why is okay, so then we're gonna spend a lot of time on this now, guys. Henrietta is it a do we have yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to look it up and find out how you tell the difference between a rooster and a hen. Because this vest is very masculine. This is a masculine vest on this. And also its head, it looks like its head's supposed to move, but it doesn't. But it looks like a girl. I mean, those are big feet for a lady though. I don't know. We may have an identifying as situation over here. That word does have big feet too, yes. Oh, anyway, so I need to figure out the sex of this chicken over here. And then I need to name it. These are the pressing issues of the day. New job. I told you about that. Check. Okay. So as Tara and I have been doing, we have the shit I saw on social media or shit I saw on the internet. Wait. Can't see the comb, undeveloped waddle. It's a female. But that's what I'm saying. This little red part up here, doesn't that mean male? Anyway. So I am scared of birds. Cock Hudson. Oh my gosh, you're ridiculous. I'm scared of birds to a degree. Because birds are much smarter than they let on. A lot of them, especially crows. So I saw this video on the internet. A man rescued a crow or a raven. I think it's a crow from the water. It was like on its last leg floating in the, it's one wing broken. It was in the middle of the lake, and he gets him with a paddle and brings him into the boat, and he adopted it. And since then it says he's been surprised at how smart this bird is. And it shows the bird, like he's petting it with a brush, and then he sets the brush down and the bird jumps up, grabs the brush and brings it back. And then the bird is going on a walk with him and his dog. And then the bird's playing tug of war with the dog. And I'm like, no, those are not smart things. Those are just like things. But then there are those stacky cups where all the cups stack inside each other. It was actually a child's game. And the bird goes to put one in, and it's too big for the one that's there. So it sets it aside, pulls this next one out, and tries to put it in, but it's still too big. So he sets it aside, pulls the next one out, then puts it in, and then puts them back in order. And I'm like, this is why I don't trust birds. Birds are lying. Birds are lying about how smart they are, and at any minute, and I think they're always they're plotting to kill you almost all the time. So, yeah, crows are wicked smart. They know how to use tools. Like, then what are they doing? Why are they not ruling the world yet? I mean, I think they're smarter than us in a lot of ways. Blackbirds. No, don't tell me about evil birds. They're just, and I think part of it started with movie The Birds, but my grandmother didn't like birds either. And she and I have always had this little kindred spirit thing about like, yeah, birds are not to be trusted. There was something else. There was another bird thing that just popped into my head and now it's gone. Something else about smart birds doing bird things. Nope, gone. Can't find it. It went out. It was here, and then it flew away. Now I'm upset. What was I going to say about weird birds doing weird bird things? Wait, oh. You know when, okay, you know when you lose a thought, but then it's like kind of right there, like you're trying to remember a dream almost. It's like if just the right word was said in the right order, then it would come into, I don't know, it's like looking through foggy window or something. But yeah, crows are, there's that one channel that goes through and shows like birds trying to solve tricks and riddles and stuff to get to treats, and they always figure it out. And no, they're not to be trusted. They're of the devil. I believe it. Those ostriches are, I don't know if they're smart. They don't have to be. They're vicious though. Like, so that's the thing, is your birds are either really smart or they're really mean. And I don't know why you would want them around. Yeah, have you ever tried to feed ostriches? Like, they're intense. You do remember dinosaurs. You're like, oh, this is dinosaurs walk amongst us. Oh, you'll find out what it is. Tweety Bird was always the best. Tweety Bird was also a jerk. Dang it, I can't remember what that other bird thing was. And now it's definitely upsetting me. As soon as I hang up with you guys, I will remember again. The other thing I saw that was ridiculous, I saw a video of two women cooking, and someone else was filming them cooking. And they're just standing around talking, and one is obviously like the aunt. There's the daughter, an adult daughter. And she's talking, and she goes to crack an egg, and it doesn't. She goes to cook, and it doesn't. She looks, she goes, well, that's a. And then she asks, is this a joke? Is this a prank? And she laughs so hard and loud that it sounds like she's on a roller coaster. Like, I have never seen someone enjoy something so much in my entire life. And it's because it's a wooden egg. And she just laughs, and you can't help but like just infectiously laugh with her. And I'm just curious about this woman and her laugh on a day-to-day basis. Like, is this who she is all the time? Does she... It's almost like, remember when you were younger and you'd stay up too late and you'd get the giggles and you couldn't stop? It's like she's got that, but over like the most mundane thing in the world. And she laughs so loud and hard. And I'm going to share that in our stream because I think everyone needs to get a good laugh in on that one. It's just so ridiculous. Do you guys have animals that you don't trust? Like, there's just like, everybody's like, yeah, they're so cute, but you're like, no. Or the opposite. Like, there's an animal, like possums for a lot of people. A lot of people are like, will defend possums to the death but other people are like, no, they look vicious. Yeah. Birds. I also am scared of rabbits, but that's Monty Python's fault. And an unfortunate incident when I was a child with a white rabbit that I chased under a bush. And it didn't end like Alice in Wonderland. It ended with thorns in the back of my head. Yeah. The animals I don't trust are known as humans. Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of the opposite. I'm very trusting of humans. Yeah. Cat, not car. I don't trust my cat Riker. He's a shit. Pumpkin's in trouble right now. Well, not right now. At this moment, he's fine. So he has learned that if he meows, Grammy will feed him every time. So now he's taking to, when he's hungry in the morning, even though it's not time for him to be fed yet, he just stands in the middle of the hallway and meows. And so now we're going to nip that in the butt. We are taking Pumpkin, and Pumpkin gets put into he gets put in the bedroom with me. Door closed. The litter box is in there. So he's fine. Water's in there, litter box in there, but he won't bother me. Like, he'll start to meow and I yell, Pumpkin, no. And he stops. But if he's out in the hallway, he's waking everybody up. So we're and I'm like, no one's allowed to feed him in the morning but me. He's getting like fed multiple times every morning because he just realized if he asked, someone would feed him. So he's gotten fat. No, he's not that fat, but he's in trouble. He's being a little troublemaker. Never term squirrels. I don't trust squirrels either, but I don't think they're that smart though. I'm not worried about them taking over the earth. Oz does that. Oh, yeah. Train Grammy. What? And stand squirrels. Yeah, squirrels. Oh, a lot of people saw a rabbit, tree, a cat. What? Okay, I guess that tree a cat would probably mean it chased it up a tree. Is that what that means? Squirrels are tree rats. Yes. You can't train Grammys. That's true. Yes. I did tell my Grammy. I was mad at Pumpkin, but it came across as me being mad at. She's like at Shari, and she's like, "I'm sorry. Did I create this?" And I'm like, "No. He knows what he's doing." And he's like, "We just need to stop." Like she's just so worried about him, but she's like, she treats him like he's a grandkid, the same way kids go back from being with their grandparents and they're spoiled, and that's what's happening with this cat right now. 5 minutes until joke corner. Yeah. Ooh, let's have a theme. I hate themes. No, let's not have a theme because I don't like themes. Wildlife in the Santa Ana Mountains. They dipped a squirrel 3K. What are you talking about? 3K parasites. They like on it. I don't know what we're talking about. Let's see if there's anything else I was supposed to cover. Since we're getting close to joke corner, I will go ahead and run down some of the business time again. We have no episode tomorrow. We do have one next week. We may or may not have a live stream next Thursday, dependent on, because we're having to do the interviews sandwiched, no pun intended, around when food's served, because that's when the most people will be in the lobby, etc. And so I was kind of thinking we were going to be doing them at 2. But if I can figure out a different time slot to do those each day, then maybe we can still do shush. But if not, guys, we're going to be throwing up these interviews every day. We haven't decided if they're going on our page or if they're going on Dubuque's page. That's still to be worked out, but we'll definitely be sharing those. So you'll still be seeing us. You'll be seeing a lot of us because we're going to be all over the Instagrams and the TikTok. No, we're not going to do the TikToks, and then the Facebooks. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Yeah, there's always food at JDiff, which is great. I'm like, Tara and I are getting away cheap on this one because I'm like, these are our meals each day. We're not going to go. I mean, at some point in time, we have to slide a Paul's Burger in there, but post to both pages. How? I don't know. Yeah, I like right now they kind of want us to post them on our pages and then they'll share them, but I don't think that's the best thing for them. So I think I'm going to try to encourage them to give us access to their account and just post them on their account. Glad to hear your candle making business is thriving, Natalie. Thank you. I don't know if we can call it thriving yet. I haven't sold a single candle. Once I sell a candle, then we'll move into the thriving. Right now, we're building momentum, though. Okay, yeah, no. But thank you. Larry's saying shush just in time next week. That's possible. He's walking up the hill right now. Probably not. When I go to town, Justin goes into like hibernation mode. Like he shuts down and I don't know what happens. I don't ask. I mean, he might get like a girlfriend for a week for all I know. We actually have always been really bad in our 15 years together. We're really bad about keeping in contact while one of us is out of town. Not that we don't talk to each other at all. We just miss each other like ships passing in the night. I'll call, he doesn't answer. He'll call, I'll be busy. And so we'll go like the entire week with like just a text going, just saying goodnight. Anyway, yeah, we'll just put the camera on and we'll put Orange Kitty here for next week. And it'll be the best live stream we've ever done. La 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 la. Okay, we got 2 minutes to Joe Corner. Anything else I need to cover? No. Probably. There's probably a lot more I was supposed to cover, but hey, this is where we are. Oh, tomorrow's my stepdad's birthday. I'm glad I wrote that on this calendar because otherwise I wouldn't remember. Happy birthday, Keith. So Mom, if you watch this, tell Keith I said happy birthday. I will call him. I'm not dumb. I'm just forgetful. La, 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 la. I feel like there was something else I wanted to cover and that I didn't write down, and now it's just gone. But that's just life. That's who he is, guys. We're gonna roll into joke corner. Format is write the word joke really big. That means capital because you have no control over the font size. And then put your joke and put your answer after the word answer in the same text. In the same, write it all out, all the whole thing, hit send. Okay. And we will do it. All right, joke corner, kiddos. Let's do it. These are always awkward because now I'm reading jokes to myself. But I still laugh. So release the David Faith. I know. David, freezing. Oh, there we go. David is David's one of our all-stars when it comes to joke corner. Greg used to be. Greg hasn't been here in a minute. He had his job. Greg used to write down jokes all week and then have them all lined up for when he started. But his work schedule changed and we don't get to see Greg that often. Okay, here we go. Desiree Gonzalez is the first one in with a joke. And it says, what does a chicken use when it has a cold? Oh, I tried not to look at the answer. Put it on a different line. Maybe I can do it. Answer, a handkerchief. I try to still be able to guess them, but it's just kind of impossible. Ooh, can I scroll down and like hide the answer? Okay. Joke, David Faith. A man walks into a hardware store and picks up a can of fly spray. Is this good for wasps? He asks the assistant, to which she replies, no, it kills them. That is how that works. I like it. Derek Ward says, did you know that in Hawaii it is illegal to laugh out loud? All that is permitted is aloha. Actually, did you know that in Hawaii it's illegal to dance without a permit? That's not quite true, but venues have to have a dancing permit. And they had to put signs up that said, do not dance. We do not have the dancing permit. Oh my goodness. That was in Waikiki. I don't know if that's true everywhere. Joke. I'm not too crazy about canned peas. It's the opposite of frozen peas. It's a little delayed, but okay. Oh, wow. I jumped lots of. Okay. Joke. David Faith. I said to my wife, I need to call the doctor today. Which doctor? She asked. Nah, a regular doctor. Derek Ward says, how does Moses prepare his tea? And the answer is, he brews it. Which when I say it, it sounds like bruising instead of brewing. Okay, no, stop. Just stay where I tell you to stay. Summer Test has joke avoidance syndrome. La 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 la. What is the difference between a politician and a flying pig? And I didn't see the answer, so I get to do this one. What is the difference between a politician and a flying pig? When pigs fly. Both are, I don't know. The F. Okay. David Faith joke. A friend in California called me to say there was an earthquake and that she was scared. I told her it wasn't my fault. Because a fault is okay. Got it. Joke. Did you hear about the guy who walked into a bar? Punchline. He was disqualified from the limbo contest. Yep. You can't walk into bars in limbo contests. I used to be pretty decent at limboing. And then I got old. What dance do chickens refuse to do? Ooh, the foxtrot. It's a matter of survival. Joke. I dance in front of my John Deere because I told my therapist it jumped. You told your therapist it jumped. Wow, it jumped a lot. Okay, there we go. I dance in front of my John Deere because I told my therapist my wife doesn't pay attention to me, and he said, try doing something sexy to a tractor. That's just ridiculous. Joke. Yesterday, I was washing the car with my daughter. She said, "Dad, can't you just use a sponge?" I can't even picture that. It's impossible. Joke. I got arrested for downloading the whole Wikipedia website. I told the detective, "Wait, I can explain everything." I really like that one. Good job, David. Joke. I can't find my Gone in 60 Seconds DVD. It was here a minute ago. It is a great mystery. La 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 la. Sometimes a dancing permit can be a good thing. Did you know, I am surprised. Footloose was filmed in Utah. Should have been filmed in Hawaii. David Faith, joke. As a child, my mom told me I could be anyone I wanted to be. Turns out this is called identity theft. Ben's getting the action. Ben says, joke. You think the people running the front of the group, what? You think the people running at the front of the group would be the ones getting the hinds, but they're always yelling at the back to catch up. Yeah, it's not like we're carrying the ketchup in the back. You guys are the first one there. You go get it. Desiree says, what do you get when you cross a chicken with a bell? And it's an alarm cluck. I like that one. Derek Ward, what is the best way to teach kids about taxes? Eat 34% of their ice cream. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of funny. And you could go ahead and like have them get deductions. Like, well, I did this. So you're like, all right, you get to have another scoop of your ice cream. I will only take this much. Well, I also, I mowed the lawn. Okay. Some write-offs. Traffic update. The Vicks Vapor Rub truck has overturned on the highway. Police have confirmed that there will be no congestion for 8 hours. That's a smelly problem. And we jumped again. Hey, yo, come on. There we go. Joke. I'd like to thank my legs for supporting me, my arms for always being by my side, and my fingers. I could always count on them. I like that. I was thinking about awards acceptance speeches, like, and getting to the Oscars and on your very first Oscar acceptance speech, starting at the A in the alphabet and just saying some name from your past and say, don't worry, everybody, I'll get to you. I'm going alphabetically. I'll get to you next time. And just the implication that you were going to be back there enough times to get to everybody on your list. And then you don't have to worry about who you forgot. Joke. I just bought an expensive car, only to find the reverse gear broken. There's no going back now. David Faye says, joke. What do you call a stolen Tesla? An Edison. And it's a smarty pants joke. The fitness trainer asked me, what kind of squat are you accustomed to doing? I said, diddly. Oh, and here's Justin with a Donald Trump joke, and I'm going to go ahead and say, oh my gosh. Joke, Donald Trump checked the weather recently. Forecast was stormy. David, joke. I was at the library when people began throwing Stephen King novels around. I could not figure out why. Then it hit me. Joke, I bought some satin sheets and satin pajamas. Just went to jump in the bed and ended up in the neighbor's flower garden. It's like a slip and slide. Desmo fan. Joke. Fun fact. A joke is only a dad joke once it becomes apparent. Yeah, I wonder, like, dad joke people, were you telling dad joke before that? I think so. I think dad jokes are the people. Those people were always telling those kind of jokes. Okay. Where was I? Wait. Oh, why with the jumping? I have notes, YouTube. I have notes. Joke. What do you call a chicken that's afraid of the dark? A chicken. But thank you, Desiree. I like that one. Joke. Where do chickens have the most feathers? On the outside. This is also true. Turkeys are birds, but they're really not very smart. That is not a joke. That is just a fact. Turkeys will drown if you leave them outside in the rain. I don't know if this is true, but I have said that. I learned that when I was a kid, and I've said it my entire life. Joke. How does a chicken without feathers feel? Plucking terrible. How do you think? Joke. Did you know that having 2 bathtubs is like having an ex-wife and a wife? Answer. One soaks you and the other gets the ring. Okay. Joke. What movie does chicken fear most? Poultrygeist, which actually they made into a movie. Did you guys see Cooties? If you like horror comedies, I'm frozen. If you like horror comedies, you should definitely see Cooties. Are we really frozen? There we go. Stop it. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I can't scroll anymore. Anyway, I'm going to keep talking like we're still here. So Cooties has Elijah Wood in it. And he plays a substitute teacher coming back to a town that he used to live in. And the kids all turn into zombies. And it's absolutely hysterical. It's great horror comedy. Anyway, okay, so that is the end of our stream. Sorry, I got a little choppy at the end there. I couldn't tell if you were still there, and I couldn't scroll to read any more jokes, so I just started talking about Cooties. I might see you guys next week. I mean, I'll see you guys either way. We're gonna be on the socials and whatever. But thank you for joining me this week. Thank you for keeping me company on this Tuesday at 1:00 Mountain Time. And we have an episode coming out next week, so stay tuned for that and keep your eyes peeled on the social. Also, go like Gig Harbor Film Festival's Instagram and Facebook for me, please. That would be awesome. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Ending stream. I'm pushing the button to end the stream.